And welcome back to Eaveecraft. How things going, folks? Hopefully they're going as good for you as they are me. So, last time we saw I was in the process of moving. I have gotten everything out of my old place and getting things more situated here at the new spot. So, we've got a whole lot to do. I got a little lag going on here. I'm just loading up the world for the first time today. So, here we go. So we've got our ME system sitting right out here in the middle of everything. Spock's buddy of mine in town has left me a gift here. I need to clean that up. I'm almost emptied it. And we are working on getting built. So what we've done is set up our power station down here. Alright, we've got a nice sized reactor. Not as big as it's going to be, as we can see down below here. I am working on enlarging it, but it's definitely pushing some power for me. And we've already got the groundwork laid for the extension. Alright, we've got all of our auto crafting recipes and everything been moved over, so we're set up there for the most part. Over here we have fuel processing going on for the reactor. We're turning our access kick out into usable fuel here, and any yellowite found by our digis gets thrown in here, gets processed and put back. We've got a nice big capacitor bank that is running down. What the heck? Alright, so something is using up a lot more power than I expected. Definitely going to have to work on getting this extended quickly, or find out if maybe some of our connections are not working appropriately, but they appear to be. So we'll definitely have to get this extended shortly. Most likely what the difference is everything I've got out here so far. We've got a sheep farm going on, gathering up some wool for some building. I definitely need to get some grass laid and a lot more decoration going on. We've got our endearing bees creating ender pearls over here. We've got honey being put in capsules here for selling in our cell chests. I plan on putting a building here for steel production. And we've got our diamond bees producing here. We have a giant torii gate getting put up, giving this area over here an oriental feel. And so, yeah, we're working on that. Get the decorations and some prettying up to do. I've got bees producing sulfur over here, and we built a giant water tower over there, kind of neat looking. And that's Spock's. He's the one that left me the gift. Yeah, water tower's pretty neat. I'm going to hide me a steel tank in there later to hold brine. Or I thought about possibly processing the brine into hydrochloric acid and storing the hydrochloric. Whoa, I've got machines missing. What the heck? Oh, that's right. They're moved over here. We're good. Holy crap. Alright, I had this here, the acid coming out of this, sulfur trioxide, getting pumped into my furnace here, and or the chemical injector is what that is. And I was using it instead of the hydrochloric acid. And then I decided to go ahead and go with hydrochloric because I finally got a brine all-day desert world to build my salination chambers in. That way I've got brine production going on. So yeah, as of now, why does this hose keep disappearing on me? This will be like the third time I've placed it, and that one piece of hose keeps disappearing. It's nuts. But the sulfur bees here, they keep kicking sulfur in here to make the sulfur dioxide. Mechanisms 5 times ore processing is just awesome. I love it. Oh, let's get another pressurized tube here. I have no idea why that one keeps disappearing on me. It's very, very aggravating to have this one piece just constantly go away. There we go. You guys get to processing here. So far, I believe all I have is iron, gold, and copper actually being processed. We've got gold and copper coming in here, but I've got copper in masses. So I did gold first. And then, of course, I've got digis running. So I gather more gold before it can get finished. But I've got iron going through here, and I've got so much stinking iron. It's silly. Really is, but I'll use it. And then, of course, crystals get shipped over there to the injector, which turns them into shards, and then the shards run through here. I plan on building up another 2 or 3 floors and repeating this exact same process 2-3 more times, and really be able to push through my ores rather quickly and get them all processed pretty like. I still got to get all my facades built and, you know, cover and clean everything up. Right now it's just make it functional, spread it out. In my last video, I mean, you saw my basement. It was a wreck. Everything was just jammed together. It's absolutely silly. Also, I've told you I am no builder. I'm not a pretty builder at all. This is just weird. I don't know. I started throwing it together last night while I was in insomnia. So frigging exhausted I couldn't even sleep. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I know. Spox, dang it, get out of my face. I plan on putting in... What do you call them? Carpenters. There you go. Putting in carpenters in there for putting things in crates to sell in my cell chests, but have not got that set up just yet. We need to go get chunks loaded, so we need to get into some other worlds and get that done. We have much to sell? Not a whole lot, but we'll go ahead and pop that right quick and let those get sold. And now, oh look, he's just throwing stuff on the floor for me here. I don't need either of these pages, I don't think. One of them I did, the other one I didn't, but we'll just throw them in here right quick. Let's see, dark sun I believe I've got, rainbow I believe I've got in this page, dark lighting, dark sun. So yeah, we've got dark sun. Do we have rainbow in this page? And, oh, what the heck? Oh, that must have been one of the ones that they got rid of. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Don't have rainbow in this particular book, so this is like my master book. Anytime I find a new book, I put everything into my pages. My master book here. Oh, golly. Now I got to get a phone call. What the heck? And I don't even want to answer it. So, I'm not going to. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there. That'll help. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not very good with video editing and or don't know how to do it or what to do, so yeah, forgive me. What the heck? Spox gives me an obsidian pickaxe. I don't... Oh well. Let's go ahead and load up my brine creation here. And, oh, that is loud. Wow, I'm sorry, folks. Now, for some reason, the fly command gets disabled when you swap worlds, so I had to readjust, shut it off and back on. I may bring my digis in here and let them run for a bit too. I mean, I already need the chunks loaded, so I might as well. But I've got these 2 brine producers going so far here. Do need to get a couple more things going with it. Why is... Oh, I haven't finished off the water over here. Well, I did. Dang it, that was the first one I did too. I don't understand how or why things work the way they do. Normally I carry a bucket, but I'll have to come back and fix that here in a little bit. Either way, that's brine production. Works 24/7 so long as the chunk's loaded. And with personal loaders, yeah, it's just every time it sucks up water, it just kicks it right back out as brine, so it doesn't even have time to sit and register really. We got to get more water into these things. I guess we're going to go and make us a whole bunch of these little reservoirs here and just start flooding that into the water pumps as well. That seems to be probably our best bet with getting as much into it as we possibly can. So we'll work on doing that a little bit later. Right now I just needed those chunks loaded so that those are running with the personal loaders that we use, personal anchors that we're allowed to use here. They only load chunks that have already been loaded, and only for as long as you're online. So every time I log in, I've got to jump to each of my places I need to remain loaded and get them swapped around. So we are getting that done. So yeah, I've got moved. We've got all sorts of work to do still. Lord knows it is going to take me forever, and just there's so much to do, deciding where to start and what to do first. So there it is, and not a whole lot going on this run. Just showing you around the new place a bit. I'm going to get to work and get some other things started, or better finish some of the projects I've already started. And I've got to get some of my machines set up, like the steel production over here, and I've got all sorts of, why are you shutting off? Don't do that. I've got all sorts of stuff that needs to be auto crafted, but not templates. What are the patterns? They need furnaces that they've got to get cooked into, or grinders that they need to go into, and I don't have any of that set up yet. So we will be taking interfaces and machines and just starting to slowly map out and get my auto crafting back up to par. That way we can expand our reactor, and apparently we need to get that done very quickly, because this bad boy is draining power fast. What are we at? We're at 62 million of 86 million now. So we definitely need to get that done, and it is dropping by what, about 10K per second. So that's not going to last too long. We need to get this done quick. So I'm going to get started on that, get the steel auto processing set up over here, and then get some automation done on parts to expand my reactor. So y'all have a good one, and we will see you next week.